Ever wondered how to make a woman miss you? Whether you're trying to reconnect with an ex, hold on to a relationship that seems to be slipping away, or take things to the next level with someone you're casually dating, this topic comes up a lot. But here's the thing, it's not about trying to manipulate her feelings in some predictable way. In fact, the secret to making a woman miss you often lies in changing your approach entirely. Most guys are quick to make a few common mistakes that backfire, but by the end of this video, you'll have a fresh strategy for sparking that desire for you, and it's probably not what you think. Step 1. Stop being the backup plan. First off, let's get this out of the way. Don't position yourself as her backup plan. This is one of the biggest missteps men make. You might think checking in regularly with casual messages like, "Hey, how's it going?" will keep you on her radar. But what you're really doing is securing your role as her fallback option. If she starts to see you as someone who's always there when nothing else works out, you'll never be her top priority. You'll become the plan B guy, the one she only turns to when other options fall through. And trust me, nobody wants to be in that position. Once she puts you in that category, you lose the respect and desire that are crucial for maintaining a strong connection. What should you do instead? Create some space. Instead of constantly being available, take a step back. Show her that your world doesn't revolve around her and that you're confident enough to give her room to miss you. If she sees that you've got your own thing going on and that you're not always waiting around, she'll start to wonder where your attention has gone. Step 2. Avoid being too obvious. Another big mistake is being too obvious. Have you ever tried to bring up old memories hoping it would make her miss you or feel nostalgic? It's a common move. "Hey, remember that time we had so much fun doing X, Y, or Z?" But here's the problem. It can come off as manipulative. You're forcing an emotion, and that often backfires. Think of it like watching a movie where the scenes are too designed to make you cry. Instead of feeling emotional, you resist because it's so clear what the director's trying to do. When you try to manufacture those feelings in her, it tends to lower your value in her eyes. You come off as desperate and as if you're trying to manipulate her emotions. Instead, let the memories happen naturally. If you've built a strong connection with her, those memories will resurface on their own without you having to push them. Step 3. Set yourself up to be missed. So what should you do instead? You need to set yourself up to be missed from the very start. Don't wait until she's drifting away or when things are already falling apart. The key is to create emotional triggers that will make her think about you even when you're not around. A really simple but powerful method is to create scent memories. Our sense of smell is strongly tied to memory. If you consistently wear a particular cologne when you're with her, that scent becomes a trigger. Later on, whenever she catches a whiff of that smell, even if it's not on you, her mind will go straight to you. It's a subtle but potent reminder. Here's a tip. Choose a cologne that's distinctive but not too common. If every other guy is wearing the same scent, it won't stand out. But if it's unique to you, it'll become your signature in her mind. She might not realize it, but every time she smells it, her thoughts will turn to you. Step 4. Build inside jokes and shared moments. Here's another powerful strategy that works every time. Create shared experiences and inside jokes. These are the things that only the two of you understand. They form a bond that goes beyond the surface level. For example, maybe there's a particular joke or a phrase the two of you use that no one else gets. Every time she hears that phrase or sees something related to your inside joke, it'll remind her of you. These little connections deepen the emotional bond, and the best part, she'll start to miss that special connection she has with you because no one else can replicate those shared moments. Step 5. Know when to walk away. A major key in making a woman miss you is knowing when to step back. Many men fall into the trap of thinking that spending more time together automatically creates a stronger connection. But the truth is, sometimes less is more. Imagine this scenario. You're reconnecting with her, things are going well, the conversation is flowing, and there's real chemistry. So what do most guys do? They hang on for dear life thinking, this is going great, let me keep it going. And that's exactly where they go wrong. Here's the harsh truth. The longer you stay, the quicker your value drops. Even if everything feels perfect, if you push it too far, you'll cross into needy territory. When things are going well, that's the time to end on a high note, not drag it out. If you leave while the energy is still good, she'll be left wanting more. But if you overstay your welcome, you risk turning that good vibe into something stale. Remember, less is often more. When you leave her with a sense of wanting more, she'll think about you and look forward to the next time. But if you overstay, you'll quickly lose the intrigue. Step 6. Detach from social media stalking. Let's talk about social media stalking, because this is a trap that a lot of men fall into. And it's a quick way to ruin your chances. Scrolling through her Instagram or Facebook, trying to figure out what she's doing, who she's with, or reading too much into her posts can drive you crazy. And the worst part, even if you think you're being slick, it's almost impossible not to slip up. You might casually mention something like, "How was that concert last weekend?" thinking you're being smooth. But all she's thinking is, "Wait, how does he know I was at a concert?" Boom, game over. You've exposed yourself as someone who's watching her too closely, and that's a major red flag. Here's the key. You need to detach. Stop obsessively checking her social media and stop feeding into the cycle of trying to keep tabs on her. Not only will it protect your mental state, but it will also create a sense of mystery. If she doesn't know what you're up to, she'll be curious. Let her wonder where you are and what you're doing. The less she knows, the more she'll want to find out. Step 7. Create a sense of competition. Here's a truth not many people talk about. Women are more likely to miss you when they feel they have to compete for your attention. If she knows she's the priority, there's no sense of urgency for her. But if she starts to feel like your attention is divided, or that someone else might be vying for your time, that's when the real desire kicks in. You don't have to go out of your way to make her jealous by bragging about other women or your social life. That usually backfires. Instead, create a life that's genuinely full of excitement and opportunities. If she sees that you're busy with new hobbies, social circles, or even new romantic interests, she'll naturally start to feel that competitive edge. The trick is to let her see that you're thriving without her. Show her that you're not sitting around waiting for her to text or call. You're out living your best life, and she's going to start feeling the pressure. Step 8. Embrace change and unpredictability. Another powerful way to keep her guessing is to change things up. Women are often good at predicting patterns, especially if they've known you for a while, so flip the script. Make subtle changes to your behavior, appearance, or routine that throw her off balance. If you're typically the guy who's always texting back immediately, slow down a bit. If you've always dressed a certain way, switch it up and show up in something she wouldn't expect. The goal here is to break out of the mold she's put you in. The more unpredictable you become, the more intrigued she'll be. She'll start wondering, what else has changed about him? This unpredictability will make you more attractive because it shows that you're evolving. And that's something she'll definitely miss. Step 9. Avoid the subtle mistakes. Lastly, avoid the subtle mistakes that can sabotage your efforts. Many guys think they're doing the right things, but they fall into patterns that kill attraction. Are you too eager to please? Too quick to text back? Always agreeing with her to keep the peace? These habits give away your power and make it harder for her to miss you. Instead, pull back a little. Don't always be available or too accommodating. It's okay to be a little more reserved, a little harder to reach, and a little more mysterious. By following these steps, not only will you make her miss you, but you'll also become the guy she can't stop thinking about. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and let me know what you want to see next.